thank you all once again for joining me on today's journey. Today's journey about resilience. Balancing out our courage over arrogance. It's a day-to-day, moment-to-moment endeavor. As I mentioned before, no 2 days, no 2 moments, no 2 anything are the same in this world, especially given the ever-changing conditions and challenges and ups and downs and everything that goes on all around us. But what has to remain solid, yet ethereal, is what drives you and I forward. Today's topic: resilience and resolution. As usual, and in almost every episode of the 820 Enterprise, I have stated clearly that I don't propose to offer you philosophical answers or solutions to anything that I've brought up in these podcasts. I offer you probably more questions than answers. If you go back to one of the earlier centering podcast episodes, I'd mentioned to you that it's not just answering question after question after question, being the interrogative investigator. No, I'm saying asking those curious, genuine, original questions of yourself. Part 1. Part 2 is, believe it or not, once you do that, I promise you, the answer is in your question. Give it a shot. It works for me. Now, of course, you want to ask the question that is original, genuine, and curious, and sit back and wait for that answer directly to come to you. That won't happen. It'll come back to you or to you across your mental screen to provide you with the answer or the nudge or the nuance or the hint or the signpost that gives you parts of that answer that you're looking for. So, of course, my presentations to you, I cannot provide you with an answer or necessarily the answer. And I also don't think that I can present to you with a solution to any of your problems, even though the main topic for the book and for the podcast is about resilience. I offer my own personal examples of challenges, health issues, relationships, marriages, divorces, parenting on both sides of the equation, corporate business, military combat and leadership, federal service, and love and life. I present these topics to focus on the common, not the margins or differences amongst us. I don't feel there's any need for comparison or competition for you to define and execute your own resilience and resolution before, during, and through your personal journeys. While I propose that we have a common essential essence, we can all choose to express and present and produce from that essence differently. And we can choose to produce and present that essence in the best manner we know in doing it. Again, that presentation, that production, that construction from what you know of your presence, we can do that without the heavy wax or non-sincerity in pursuing and learning and falling in the direction of our individually connected messages and purposes. We must discover and develop that muscle called resilience. those nerves called resolution. In ever-changing conditions and terms that you and I encounter each and every day, sometimes in every other moment, each moment we're aware of, we have to exercise that muscle and those nerves called resilience and resolution. We can always make the choice to observe and communicate. Or we could just watch with regret. I have no magical answer or one size that fits all solution. I wish I did. I would share with you those magical lottery numbers so we can retire in Fiji or on a mountain in Tibet. I don't know. This is the reason for a solution. Even an answer that was good today, it has to be resolved in the next moment, the next day, the next challenge, the next valley you gotta go through, the next mountain we gotta climb. Solution. Yeah, you gotta do it again, and again, and again, until you're done. Not when it's done, until you're done. When you have satisfied the fate intended for you, when I have satisfied the fate intended for me, then we can say we're done. If not, essentially, end of the day done, or end of the life done, we have to continue to complete it and remain in the process of completing our individual yet somehow connected purposes. And that's perfect. And that's you and I. From this day going forward, this moment going forward, consider ourselves together today in this discussion as resilient, resolved, and perfect. Just consider it. I know it's tough to accept your perfectness, but maybe you can accept your ability to resolve issues regularly. Meaning, ask those personal, curious, genuine questions of yourself, because that's where the answers are. That's where the answers are, and also that's where you will find your resilience. Please, stay present, stay current, stay productive and constructive, and remember, it is always 820.